Alright, so time now is 12:27 on June 27th. Afternoon. I just woke up. So last night I was watching Kwaidan and I was so sleepy I almost fell asleep. And I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna stop and immediately go to bed. And it wasn't even that late, it was around 2 o'clock. I was so goddamn sleepy. So I took a shower and went to bed, and when I went to bed, it was like 2:40 a.m., which is really early. Like I haven't slept that early since April, I think. Or May, maybe, I don't know. So yeah, and I pretty much immediately fell asleep. I was so sleepy. And then at around 9:10 a.m., I woke up and I thought to myself, okay, I think it's still early because I sleep very early. So if I wake up naturally, it would still be early. So it turns out it's 9:10 a.m. So I went back out, turned on the air conditioner again because somebody turned it off, and went back to bed. And then guess what? Somebody showed up. I don't know if it's Cindy or if it's Jared, but somebody showed up outside, turned off the air conditioner again, and spent around 10 minutes cooking something or microwaving something, cooking something, and then leaving the apartment. I think it's Jared. I think it's Jared. And so yeah, I couldn't fall back asleep for like half an hour or so, but I kept laying on my bed. Who cares? So I eventually did fall back asleep, and then at 12 I woke up, and here I am right now. So I didn't have much of a dream. I think I had a very crazy dream, but it was so hazy and blurry I couldn't remember much of it. I was with a bunch of people, and there were cops, and the cops belong to an authoritarian regime, and we have to lie to them. Somebody showed up and didn't know that we have to lie to them, so I have to like cue these hints, and it was a bit of a suspenseful moment. But that's the extent of the dream. So, today I'm not gonna do too much. I'm gonna stay in my apartment whole day, rest because I'm so relaxed. I have nothing to do. Super nice, right? Am I right? So relaxing. I have nothing to worry about. Let's go. Woo! I don't fucking know, man. I don't fucking know. So, I don't have a shift today at the well, which is a good thing. Also, I don't know if it's a good thing or not. Maybe the Chinese boss lady found out that I stole some stuff from the shop. I mean, everybody does that. Maybe she found out and she hates me now and she doesn't want me to work anymore. But I don't know. She doesn't tell me. She doesn't say it. Um, and also, she still owes me money, so I still have to go back at some point and ask her for my money. Regardless, I'm gonna try to DM Hannah today and ask her if she still needs my notes. To that, she will probably say yes. And then next up, we have the short film stuff, which is the main course. Honestly, this is the final boss. You know, I came to LA on January 1st, on December 31st till July 15th, right? This entire thing, the final boss would be the short film. That's level 5. That's the final boss. Even though the final boss is actually friendship, but as of now, I care about the short film the most. That is the number one most urgent priority. I have not received any news from anyone. So my mom's colleague's friend's daughter has responded to me on WeChat, added me, and told me if you need a crew, just tell me. Cool. Um, so there's that. So crew, I really don't have to worry about all that much. I'm gonna call Christian tonight. I hope he's available because if he's not, it's gonna be a fucking disaster. Okay. I haven't done anything. I just need to know the budget and the scheduling, aka the call sheets and the whatnot, and the logistics of the whole thing. But these two things are the most important, and I need to discuss it over with Christian. Second of all, we have the actors, which is the worst, the most challenging part of the whole thing. how are we going to be able to pull it off? I have no idea. I have no response, no results so far. I hope by the end of today I'm going to have some answers for the old man and the woman actors. Because if not, I'm just fucked. I'm basically fucked. I thought about maybe turning that little bit in the temple. So I want a Cantonese speaking middle-aged woman. What if she doesn't speak Cantonese? What if it's Mandarin? It's a works, right? But I don't know how to write Mandarin. I mean, I know Mandarin and I speak a little bit, but if you tell me to write a script over it, it's at the end of the day, it's not a language I'm super fluent in, so I'm not confident in doing that, you know. So I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just hope I get some answers, and yeah. And aside from that, I don't got much to do today. Anyways, I'm gonna finish watching Kwaidan the last hour, the last 50 minutes, review it, and then tonight I'm gonna watch anime, and that's it. I hope it all goes well. I hope today goes really, really well, because if not, also the guy from the church, Jonah's friend, I guess in a way, texted me asking me if I'm gonna join them tomorrow to join the shoot, and I'm probably gonna say yes. And because what else am I gonna do? I have nothing to do, so there's that. All right, time now is 1:43. Tiny update here. So first of all, the Jonas friend texted me asking me if I'm gonna go tomorrow. I said yes. He's gonna pick me up tomorrow at 11:30 a.m. and we're gonna go shoot. Second of all, my mom's friend who used to live in LA, now is in UK, sister called me, and I originally just wanted to ask her herself to play, but of course she didn't think that. So I just told her my piece. You know, I just said I need to go to USC, short film, need actors, and then she's like, okay, I'm gonna help you find some. I have no hope at this point for these actors. I have literally no hope. There's a high chance that she won't be able to find any. She said she can't think of any on top of her head right now, but no hope. And hopefully I got some sort of result, but at this point I'll settle for anyone. I'll settle for anyone at this point. But she says she'll respond within 1 to 2 days. 2 days! June 29th. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Alright, time now is 10:22, 10:21 on June 27th p.m. So say it with me, 4 words. Nothing important happened today. That's right, folks. Nothing important happened today. Holy absolute fuck. Of course nothing would happen today. I'm in such a dire situation right now, right? I'm in such a dire situation right now, and I'm really stressed out. I have a lot to do, I have a lot to handle, and yet the world will not allow anything to happen because I'm fine, right? Because it's so relaxing. No stress. Let's go. All right. So, all right. So before I cook dinner, Earlier today, Christian sent me over Discord asking me if I want to call today, and I'm like, yeah, sure. And by sure, I mean yes, absolute fucking lee. Um, Also, pineapple flavored Fanta. This is the first time I've ever tried this, I think. It's actually not bad. But yeah, absolutely. So at around 7 p.m., he's like, okay, you wanna when do you wanna call? And I'm like, I'm free, except maybe at around 8 p.m. I'm gonna have dinner. And he's like, do you wanna call now or after dinner? I'm like, maybe after dinner, because it was like kind of late, like almost dinner time. So let me have the dinner and then we'll talk. And then I realized I forgot to take the beef out of the freezer to defrost. So I took it out of the freezer and then I told Christian like, okay, I think I need more time. So let's call now. And Christian's like, oh, you said you're gonna call later, so I'm walking my dog now. And I'm like, okay, that's all right. Okay, I finally finished having dinner like 45 minutes ago. I went to Discord and I told him I'm free now. And guess what? Her Discord status is idle, which means sleeping. I even asked him like, when do you think you're gonna go to bed? He said 11 p.m., which is very friggin' early. But fine, not as early as 9 p.m. like yesterday. So we still have time, right? Wrong. He's already asleep and it's not even 11 p.m. yet. Why? Why are you asleep? I was supposed to call you on Sunday. I was supposed to have all the cast and crew by the end of Sunday, and right now I still don't know fucking shit. Because the world loves me. Alright. On the other hand, out of pure desperation, so last night I texted the aunt again, and the other name that D gave me, the other old guy, and neither of them have responded to me. I WhatsApped the Pico pastor this afternoon. I've thought of all the fucking ways I could find an old man, okay? All the fucking ways. I spoke to Jonah, I spoke to D, I spoke to everyone possible. The aunt, everyone. But apparently I forgot about the Pico pastor. So my mom told me to speak to him, and I'm like, okay. So I spoke to the Pico pastor, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna call you tonight. If that's okay. And I'm like, okay, sure. Tonight is right now. And he hadn't responded. Maybe he'll call later. I don't know. But so far, I haven't received any calls. I haven't called anyone other than my mom's friend who's in the UK now, her sister. Aside from that, there's no progress. There's no progress. I'm trying so fucking hard. Can't you see? Can't you fucking see that I'm trying so fucking hard, huh? Can't you tell? I'm literally trying all my best. I'm pouring all my guts out. Okay? I'm dissecting my abdomen and I'm pouring all my guts out just to look for people. I'm scouting. I'm carpet bombing the entire ground of Los Angeles just to find people. Why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? I tried every fucking method, man. Okay, I spoke to Jonah a couple weeks ago. And then there's D. D gave me a couple names. One name said he's not going. The other one hasn't responded. I spoke to the aunt. I got the Pico pastor. I WhatsApped him. My mom's colleague's friend's daughter who may be able to provide me a crew. Christian may be able to provide me a crew. He's probably asleep again. And then my mom's friend who's in UK, her sister is in LA. What am I even fucking doing? I give up. There's a gigantic chance. Right now there's a 90% chance. 90% chance that this short film is undoable, okay? It's not doable. I can't do it. There's a 90% chance that's the case. And it's not the first time I try really hard to make a short film and I fail because I just can't. I did the conspiracies thing. I wrote the script 13 fucking times over the course of 3 fucking years. And I fail. And I just don't do it because I want to, right? No, not because I want to not do it, but because I have no money, no people, nothing. No help, nothing. It's not the first time, so there's that. And maybe I should get the hang of it, because in the future this will probably happen constantly. I want to make a short film, but the world hates me, shuts down every single goddamn possibility, and I'm not even trying to make some high budget CGI explosion shit, okay? I'm trying to make something small. And this time I'm not doing it for fun. I'm doing it for USC. Why is it so goddamn difficult? Why does everything have to be so goddamn difficult? I hope Pepper is able to make her friggin' short film. I hope she's able. I wish her all the goddamn luck. I wish she makes a masterpiece, okay? I truly do, from the bottom of my heart. With or without my help. Because what I'm suffering right now, it's just, I wouldn't wish it upon Pepper. Because this sucks. I should just quit filmmaking. I feel like this is like a thing, or maybe it's just me being a coward, being a fragile, easily bent kind of guy. Every time I make films, I hate filmmaking. Every time I don't make films, I love filmmaking. So every time I need to love filmmaking, I hate it. And every time I don't need to, I love it. Because it's just such a harsh reality that it's just so goddamn difficult. I don't really know what to do, man. Oh, also, I Instagrammed Hannah. I Instagram DM'd Hannah. Asked her, hey, do you still need the notes? She responded very fast, lightning fast. Wow. You know, it's a Hong Kong stereotype, I guess, maybe, perhaps, that Hong Kongers just do everything really fast. If they receive a text, they immediately respond. And she ain't. She's an American. She's one of the few locals. I don't know if she's, like, born in Japan or not, but, like, regardless, she's pretty much an American. Like, but she responded lightning fast. She immediately said, oh yes, sure. And I just sent her my notes, and I said, oh, it's a bit of a mess, but, you know, I hope it helps. And she's like, thank you so much! Exclamation mark times 4. That's it. Boom. Boom. I don't know, it's a goddamn disaster. It's a goddamn disaster. I should quit filmmaking. This is a fucking disaster. This is even worse than Dreams of an Empty Street. Because at least for Dreams of an Empty Street, like, it was... The filming day was postponed, like, 5-6 times. But at least there wasn't a deadline. It wasn't like, I have to leave Hong Kong. I mean, I had to leave Hong Kong in December, but there's no way it's going to postpone all the way to December. This is absolutely atrocious. This is absolutely terrible. This is even worse. Everything's just worse in America, you know? Like, everything. Every possible thing you can think of that can be bad will be worse in America. No matter if it's transportation, or food, or living, you know? No matter if it's wearing clothes, weather. I mean, to be fair, the weather is very nice here, but it's so unpredictable and so dry. Like, every possible thing you can think of, you know? It's every possible thing. Like socializing, making a short film, health and fitness. I mean, that's partially on me, I don't know. But my experience here in this country so far is just like nonstop bad. Just everything's bad. Aside from the HKOS gathering earlier this month. That was amazing. But everything else is just bad. Why do I have to suffer like this? What have I done, man? What have I done to suffer like this? Every single thing is like climbing up a hill and fighting battles. And I'm not even like dating. I'm not even like, doing some crazy thing. I'm just trying to make a short film. I'm just trying to make friends. I'm just trying to live. I'm just trying to eat healthy and maybe maintain my weight. Maintain my weight. I'm just trying to do those things. Why do you have to make it so difficult? I'm gonna double check. Maybe Christian has responded. Nope. Okay, he's fucking asleep. So I guess we'll have to call tomorrow. I don't know, man. I'm gonna go to help Jonah and his friend in making the music video, because what the fuck else am I gonna do? I've done all I need to fucking do. Shot list. Okay, you know what? Tonight I'm gonna grab a couple pieces of A4 paper and I'm gonna start drawing the storyboards. Even though there's totally Pico Pastor. All right, it's 10:49. Just called the Pico Pastor, and 8-minute phone call ish on WhatsApp, and I have some updates. So happy he called me. Yeah. So spoke to him, told him my piece. He said he's gonna help me find some, and he sounds really reassuring. He sounds like, okay, just tell me the details. I will help you find them. I can think of a few people. Just I'll respond in a couple days. I'll contact you. And I'm like, okay. So he sounds really reassuring. I don't know if it's gonna lead anywhere. I also have no hope, but I'm gonna try. And then right after the Pico Pastor called, Christian said, I'm free now as well. Sorry, I was working on a few things. Can you call now? And I said, yeah. And then he said, give me a sec. And then he's gone now again. But he's probably going to return a bit later. Hopefully he does. So, yeah. Oh, okay. It still shows that you're muted, but I can hear you now.
Oh, you just...
Oh, okay.
Alright. You hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, sick. Let's go.
Yeah.
Like, the content is a little heavy, but at least the one thing is that I don't have to do a research paper because it's in summer.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty good, but my other...
Quick update, Reno here. Time now is 11:39, and I have I don't know how long this call was, but I called Christian over Discord, and it is a success. Oh yeah, nearly an hour long. I'd say like 50 minutes long ish. It's a success. So kind of ironic because I ranted at my phone, and then I received a call from the Pico Pastor, and then I called Christian. But yeah, we called over Discord, and it was kind of awkward at first. Like, he apparently had never used Discord to call before, and he was kind of muted at first. But later he's like, "Hey, what's up?" He has a very cool, he has a very low voice, and he seems cool about it. I was scared that I'm gonna come off annoying and pushy because I've been kind of pushy. I mean, I have to. I'm freaking leaving on July 15th. How am I not going to be pushy? How am I not stressed out about this? For the last short films I've made, it also takes at least months. Heart Like Soldier, my first short film, took 2 years to complete. My second short film took like 7 months or 6 months. And then Dreams of an Empty Street took 8 months. So the fact that I only have 2 weeks now isn't really helping. But yeah, I called him, and I already have a bunch of stuff to say. So first of all, as far as available dates go, he's busy because he got work and he's got summer class. Yikes. He's doing Anthropology 1 and Film 31 over the summer, which are 2 courses you definitely don't want to take over the summer because both are also very, well, anthropology is dense. He's doing Anthro 1. I did Anthro 2. Anthro 2 is very dense. I don't know about Anthro 1, but probably also just as dense. Film 31, it's a film class. Why would you take it over summer? But I guess it all makes sense now, because if he takes Film 31 now, he'll be taking 32 next. So that's that. But yeah, he's busy, and he told me that he's only available on July 6th and 7th. 6th is pushing it. 7th is fine. He's also available tomorrow night, but obviously we're not going to film tomorrow. But he's totally confident. He's like, "Oh, we got time. Don't worry." And he's still waiting for a few emails. He's still compiling a list of people who can potentially be my crew. And I told him my situation on looking for actors, yada yada. You know, my shot list, here you go. 31 shots. He said it's fine. He said it's a good thing because I didn't design any crazy crane shots and whatever. I'm only relying on 2 lenses, normal and wide lens, okay? And I don't need telephoto lens. I don't need a freaking microscope, a telescope, and I don't need anything fancy. I don't need dolly tracking, like that's no need. Tripod and handheld, wide lens, normal lens, boom, easy. So 31 shots, one day, it's possible. And then we talked a little bit about, okay, what to do now, because I'm also doing a bit of producing now, because now I have to also worry about looking for actors and also knowing what the next logical step is. So after I have the list of cast and crew, the only 2 more thing to do is the schedule / call sheet and the budget. And we talked a little bit about budget. So he's got a camera and he's got 2 lenses. He knows someone who has a boom mic, who has a boom mic in possession. So he can borrow that as well, plus an audio recorder, of course. You're going to have a boom mic and an audio recorder. And the only issue is the lights. Now, 5 scenes, 4 of them takes place in the streets. So, sun is the key, bounce board, bounce back up, nice. But the issue is the temple, because the temple's quite dark. So maybe we have to borrow the lights, or maybe we can't borrow. Maybe we have to rent a light for one day. So a simple light, simple cheap light. He said one of the lights is $20, so okay, that's going to be in my budget. And then there's a lunch break. So Christian told me that he provides his crew members lunch by making peanut butter sandwiches and giving it to them. And he said even if it's not a lunch, it's a nice snack. So I'm going to have to put lunch money down in the budget, and that's pretty much it. All the other equipment can be borrowed. The actors, they're not professional, so I don't have to pay them. The crew members, they're all volunteering, so I don't have to pay them. Literally lunch money and maybe the light, that's it. And transportation, I've thought about maybe giving money for the gas prices, petrol, but I also asked him about the transportation, and he said it's probably going to be okay, even though it's a bit far away. And we're probably going to do location scouting or some sort of go there and check it out sort of thing. So we're going to go on Friday evening. Hopefully I don't have to go to the well on Friday evening. In fact, I hope I don't ever go to the well until I return to LA. Meaning I won't be seeing Hana, but I don't know. If I have a Thursday shift and if Hana magically shows up that day, that'll be cool. Please make it happen. But it doesn't even matter. And then that's it. So schedule call sheet / call sheet, which I can't really decide now because I don't know when are people going to be available. But according to Christian, the crew members are probably going to be available, and the actor's going to be available, and it's going to be either July 6th or 7th, and that's it. And that's all. Budget down. Got everyone. Meet up. Do the thing. Finish. Wrap it up. Good day. And that's all. So seems like the odds of this short film actually happening has risen a little bit more. That's good. No way. Hold on. What the fuck? It was 128.0 like a minute ago. What? All right, time now is 10:57 a.m. on June 28th. Yeah, man, my hair is a mess. Holy crap. Yeah, I had a mediocre sleep. I went to bed quite late at 3:20 a.m. And I slept, and then at some point, maybe 8, maybe 9, I woke up a little bit because it was super hot because somebody turned off the air conditioner. And I didn't care for it. I still stayed in my bed, and then I fall back asleep. And then at around 10, before the alarm even rang, at around 10:15 maybe, I woke up again. And originally I was gonna turn off my alarm and go back to sleep for another maybe 5 minutes, I don't know. But I've already received a bunch of texts. So last night, given that I had a call with Christian, and Christian said he's only available on the 6th or 7th, I asked the pastor's son if he's okay, and he said yes, it's okay. Great news. Then I have received some more news from the Pico pastor, who tried to call me, and he said he earlier this year he introduced me to a woman, blah 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 blah, and maybe she could help me, so he's giving me her contact. And of course, that woman he's referring to is the woman I also subsequently met in the HKOS gathering. So now it's just one full circle, essentially. And sure, thanks. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, because it's good that now I wouldn't have thought of asking HKOS for help, honestly, even though theoretically they should be able to help. Yeah, now it's just one full circle, so, you know. And then there's Jonah's friend who's gonna pick me up at 11:30, and I accounted for this. So I plan to wake up at 10:30, mosey around, have a slice of sweet potato pie, and maybe some chocolate, I don't know. And then I'm just gonna, rest a little bit, and then he's gonna show up, pick me up. It's just the right time. But he texted me and asked me what I want to order for lunch at around 8 something a.m. So I'm like, oh, sorry, I just woke up. So he's ordering from Tatsu Ramen, which is the restaurant I ate with JT mid-January. I went there with JT once, very early on. They were playing The Weeknd new album very loudly. I have good memory because I constantly remember what's going on in my life. So I know, oh, I've been to this restaurant this many times and that restaurant many times, like I know this shit, man. And yeah. So there we go. That's it. That's a good thing though. That's a good thing. I like it when I wake up and I receive a bunch of texts and WhatsApp messages. It's always a good sign that people are acknowledging my existence and also things are happening, however small or big it is. And that's it for today. I have a sore here and a sore here. I have acne. The bubble on my finger is gone. I don't know. I weighed myself last night and I got 128.5 pounds, which is insane. I don't know how I pulled it off, but my weight is going up rapidly again. Very rapid. Wow. And it's not like I eat a lot. It's not like I eat a lot anyways. It's like I don't know why. But also I checked my meal plans Google spreadsheet and I realized I don't have enough meat. Aside from one more portion of carne asada beef and like 3 slices of pork, I have no other meat. And bacon, but I don't want to eat bacon for dinner. And I'm actually not a huge fan of bacon as of now because I've eaten so much already. So I don't really know what to eat for tonight. So I'm just gonna finish up my chicken broth and make soup noodles out of it. I'm gonna also fry up some garlic broccoli and that's it. And finish up my pork slices. But it's gonna be a very low calorie dinner, but it's fine. Once in a blue moon. And then tomorrow for dinner I'm gonna go out to hang out with Thomas. And yeah, it's 28th. Oh, so I have to watch High and Low tomorrow night. So hopefully my hangout with Thomas doesn't go that late because I have to watch High and Low tomorrow night. And that's all. It's kind of fun that almost everything I do right now, 80% of the stuff I do right now is related to filmmaking. Whether it be film homework in my college, script writing club, my own short film, HKOS gathering, helping Jonah out, somebody else's short film, like with Thomas. It's always like film related. I go out to watch a movie. I watch movies myself on my laptop. It's very filmy indeed. And that's all for today. That is all. I also don't have anything to upload, honestly. I have a very loose upload schedule. And I expect my upload schedule to get looser and looser. So even in July, after I return to Hong Kong, yeah, I'm free. I have a lot of shit, to do. And, I still probably won't upload constantly because I want to just relax and just have fun. Nothing to hold me back. No obligations. So I'm going to have a very loose upload schedule. In fact, usually I plan out all my YouTube schedule, like weeks beforehand. So say if for the schedule for July, I would usually plan out like what I would upload every single day a whole week before July actually happens. But right now, I didn't plan anything. I care less and less every day. So I guess that's a good thing. I'm letting go, I'm letting myself pop off. And yeah.
B B 六咯，唔知，唔係。 跟佢坐落去，所以佢部嘢應該可能未 balance 好，因為如果熄機嘅話，理論上。
哦，
哦，係飛好我先。
幾搞笑。
哦
But it's small.
Tiny one.
變咗 documentary 嗰啲 Discovery Channel。
David Attenborough. All right, time now is 10:23 p.m. on June 28th, and wow, what a day I've just had. What a thick, fruitful day. I'm gonna go right out and say it that this day is not as cool as that UCLA talent show day and also that HKOS gathering, but still today is a day that is unexpectedly long and fruitful. So where should I begin? You know what, let's sit down and talk. I'm gonna pour myself a glass of water and we'll just talk it out like a man in a phone. Alright, wow, I still have 50% battery. I'm amazing. So let's go over today chronologically. I woke up quite late at 10:30. I immediately got text messages and stuff and whatever. Okay, anyways, at 12 noon, the man has arrived. Jonah's friend drove his car to outside my apartment, and I recognized him. I hopped in. We go. and we had a nice small conversation, occasionally silent, occasionally nice conversation on the way to Jonah's place. And yeah, you know, basic conversation, given that I and him don't know each other all that well. So, you know, the basic stuff. We arrived at Jonah's place, and okay, before we arrived there, he went to Tatsu Ramen restaurant in Sawtell and picked up the order because we have to order our lunch. So with that ramen, we went all the way to Jonah's place, which is in Alhambra, and we went to his house again, and I see his cats again. His cats are delighted. One of his cats are 40-something years old, human age, and the other is like a teenager in human age. And the teenager loves me. I don't know if it's a he or she. I think it's a... I don't even know. But it loves me. And it's like, it constantly like meowed at me when I was around. We had our ramen, and it was nice. It was fine, actually. It wasn't really that great or anything. It was very salty, is what it is. And just as I was gonna ask Jonah's friend, like, how much is it? He's like, nah, don't worry about it. So, you know, he basically paid for lunch. So that's great. It should be $17 or 17.5 without tax or tips. Well, no tips because it's takeout, right? I don't even know. But yeah, that's that. Then next up we have we did a little discussion at Jonah's place. They took out their gear, their cameras, the rigs, the gimbal. There's a Blackmagic camera, and there's another Sony camera that pretty much has no function. So I used the Sony camera, and for the behind the scenes footage, probably, I don't know. And then yeah, for the most part, whatever they talk about, I also understand. But there were a few moments, because I'm no expert in cameras, honestly, even though I've been a huge cinephile for many years now. I've never really owned a camera, so I have no idea what they are talking about sometimes, but it's all good. So then at some point at around 2-something p.m., we drove to the place of the shoot, which is Bailey Canyon Country Park or something, really high up north, right before it reached the mountains. So, you know, so far I've lived in LA for over half a year, and I've always wanted to go inland, go a little bit inland, go somewhere far away, you know, out of curiosity. I guess today's my lucky day because I get to go there, and it's a desolate. It's kind of run down, and it's kind of interesting, but also extremely hot. So it's like 36 degrees Celsius, which is nearly 100 Fahrenheit. I think 90 something. So that's extremely hot, and that place is full of mosquitoes and flies and bees, and there are snakes. I haven't seen any, but apparently there are snakes. There are squirrels. There are deers, just a lot of wildlife, spiders, etc., etc., etc. So from 2:30 onwards until nearly 7 p.m., I was constantly doing this, and everybody was constantly doing this because there were just flies flying around and mosquitoes and stuff. I probably had a few bites, even though I haven't noticed any so far, but I probably had a few bites. And it was extremely hot, and Jonah's friend brought an ice box of water bottles and these water fans, these sprays. So that's nice. I drank a lot of water. I brought my own water bottle, but apparently he has one already, so that's cool. So a little while later, a Filipino American came up, and he is going to be the dancer in our music video. So we're going to film a music video for a 7.5 minute long gospel song, and it's going to be sort of like a contemporary dance thing, except hilariously, none of us had made any plans for how the music video is going to be like. The Jonah's friend have some had some rough ideas on what the music video is going to be like, but he still doesn't have any idea, so we just filmed whatever. We just told the dancer to dance whatever, and we just try different lenses, try different angles, try different locations, and that's it. And that's all. And I didn't even need to be there. You know, I was with a Sony camera with a stabilizer, and I shot some behind the scenes footage, and that's it. That's it. But it was a nice experience, I guess, in a way. At some point, a woman showed up, a fat, chubby, short woman, and I'm like, who is that? And that woman is like a friend of the Filipino American. Turns out she speaks Cantonese. It turns out she is the middle woman between Jonah's friend and this Filipino American dancer. And then a little bit later, 2 more people showed up. 2 more people from the Young Adult Fellowship of our church. So now it went from 4 people to 7 people. And we shot and we shot and we shot, and the couple from Young Adult Fellowship, one of them brought a box of drinks, so I had a drink as well. Another free drink, grape, also Vita grape, blackcurrant juice. Man, it's been such a long ass time since I've had that drink. Alright. Finished the shoot, it was 7 p.m. We walked back down from the hill to the parking lot, and the short fat woman and the Filipino American dancer went away, and so us 5, me, Jonah, Jonah's friend, and the couple from Young Adult Fellowship, we decided to have dinner together. And originally I planned to go back to this apartment and have dinner here, even though I don't know what to eat for dinner. Not really, aside from garlic broccoli and chicken soup noodles and pork slices, nothing else. And that's not a lot. That's not a very great dinner, and that's not a lot. But you know what? It's fine. I have reached 128.5 pounds, and you know what? At this point, I don't really have to force myself to eat 2,000 calories per day. Or, you know, I can be a little less harsh on myself is all. But I do want to hang out more, and given that today I don't really have a lot of plans, I don't have anything to upload on YouTube, you know what, screw it, so I decided to stay along and have dinner with the other 4. So we went to Pasadena, and it was nice. This is the 2nd time I've been to Pasadena, technically the 3rd time. But the first time I was also with the church folk. The 2nd time I was with the teacher from church, but I didn't get off the car. And the 3rd time is today. So technically the 2nd time. And it was beautiful. The streets are beautiful, and a lot of cool stuff to see. And we went to Trader Joe's and looked for a while, and then we went to a restaurant called Magnolia House. And on the surface, it seems like a really expensive restaurant, and I'm like, oh my god, how am I going to pay for this? You know what? It's fine. It's cheap as hell. $16 for a chicken schnitzel sando. I thought it was a chicken sandwich, so I ordered that. And everybody ordered something different. Jonah's friend ordered a home burger, and then the couple. The woman ordered a Duke burger combo, and the other ordered a lamb ribs, and Jonah ordered albacore wild tuna something, and his dish was the pitiest because it was so small, and it was like $19 or something, or 18, and mine was 16, but mine was clearly more. Like, mine was just a burger, and it was not a lot, and not enough for dinner, but and apparently this restaurant isn't like a dinner type restaurant, it's a snack type restaurant. That's why the snacks, the dishes are all really small, because they're supposed to be snacks. This is more like a drinks happy hour type of restaurant. But you know what, if for dinner I just eat a burger, that's fine. I'm not going to be harsh on myself. I don't care, as long as I feel full, you know. If I don't reach 2,000 calories, it should be fine. I've completed level 4, technically. 4A, you know, which is gain weight. 4B, muscles, okay, that's for later. But 4A, I've completed it. 128 pounds, that's not really my goal, but, you know, I've already, like, accomplished something impressive. So, but yeah, I thought I had to pay for my burger in that restaurant, but apparently not. Jonah's friend paid again, which is great. I thank him a lot. And the fun doesn't end there because Jonah didn't have a lot of food. His dinner is basically a slice of tuna, and it's underwhelming as hell. So we decided to go to Yogurtland, which is just like a 3-minute walk away from that restaurant. And it was like, oh my god, Yogurtland is gonna close in 10 minutes. So we ran over there, and it was amazing. That was actually a highlight of the day. I don't know if I've been to Yogurtland before. I think this is my second time in my life. The first time I've ever been to a Yogurtland, I think it was in the summer of 2016 when I was 13 years old, when I visited University of Washington, and at the side of the university, I think my aunt brought me and my mom and my brother there to have yogurt. Or maybe that was a different franchise store, but it's the first time since a long time since I've had Yogurtland. So obviously I was elated, I was delighted, I immediately and apparently self-serve, we can mix it however we want, so I grabbed a cup and I even tested. There are these testing cups because I don't know what these flavors are. There's the standard tart flavor, there's mango flavor. I love mango, but I've just had mango yogurt not too long ago. I just tried it out. I tried the standard tart one and then I tried the mango passion fruit, but at the end I went with passion orange guava and then another helping of cheesecake. And then for the toppings, I just added whatever. I just added, there's a rainbow jelly, which is sort of like, the kind that you would see in these Southeast Asian desserts. I added mango bursts, which are these things that look like ikura, fish babies. Ikura, they look like ikura, but they're actually mango. And there are these mochi, little bits of mochi. There are blueberries, there are bits of Oreo. And I realized, okay, maybe I shouldn't put too much. Then it would be too expensive because it's apparently by weight. So when I weighed my yogurt, I had to pay 6.63. The others paid somewhere between 4 and 5, but I had to pay a little more because I obviously got a little more. But it's fine because this is probably the only time I'll have Yogurtland until I return to LA again. Maybe, and that's only a maybe. So it's good. I enjoy it a lot. I had a lot of fun eating it. And that's another 300 and something calories. I mean, that cup of yogurt is probably a lot. It's definitely a lot. So, that's cool, that's cool. So after eating the yogurt, I went back to the car. Jonah's friend drove Jonah home, and then he drove me home. And then here I am. So it was a very fun day. Obviously, if I don't know why I don't think this is one of the best days I've had of the year so far. I mean, theoretically it is. I unexpectedly, without planning, had a day trip in Alhambra, Pasadena, and whatever up there. Sierra Madre and aka, or specifically Bailey Canyon Country Park. And that was really nice. But I guess I also think to myself, these people are all Christians, and I don't know if I can 100% be super involved with them. And they're all older than me, a lot. Jonah's probably the second youngest. And Jonah's 8 years older than me. So there's that. And but yeah, it was a fun day. And cool, made more connections. At the end, I got Jonah's friend's Instagram, even though I didn't have to. It wasn't necessary, but I did anyways because why not? And we had some fun discussion on filming and movies. Jonah's friend watched Everything Everywhere All at Once in the cinemas 4 times. He loved that movie. He told me that's his favorite movies ever.
and we talked about the Northmen and Crimes of the Future and Doctor Strange and Eternals and whatever. He's watching Spy Family. He studies film scoring. He listens to Hans Zimmer. I recommend him the soundtrack to There Will Be Blood. And we just talk a lot about stuff, you know, which is cool. And that's all for today. Nothing all that crazy actually happened, I guess. I guess one of the reasons why the UCLA talent show was so memorable to me was because it's not just a bunch of Christians. It also feels like this is UCLA. This is my dream school. It's eye-opening for me. And then the HKOS gathering is also really crazy for me because it's HKOS and Pepper's there, and you know, if Pepper's there, it's bound to get interesting. And that's it for today. Now for the short film thing, there has been some slight progress. Okay, so after I came back home, I immediately took a shower. So, you know, shower face, shower head. I'm gonna have to take a shower again later before I go to bed, but that's a-okay. But yeah, short film stuff, I have some slight progress. So my mom's friend who lives in the UK, her sister has WhatsApped me telling me that she can't find anybody, of course. But she gave me a contact. She said there's another person whom she knows who studies film in Hong Kong and has returned to Hong Kong, who studied film in LA and returned to Hong Kong. Maybe he knows someone. But I don't think there's a need to contact him now, because after lunch at Jonah's house, I've received text message from the woman. So should I give her a fake name? The woman who is simultaneously from the church in Pico, but also simultaneously part of the HKOS gathering, the Prime 10, part of the Prime 10. So she texted me and sent me a couple photos, and she's so professional about it. Like, she's like, photo this, name, age, he has some experience, name, age, he has some experience, and she asked me the details, like, can you send me the script, what day do you want to shoot? She sounds really professional. She isn't super nice either. Like, she doesn't say, like, she doesn't spam exclamation marks and spam S's. She doesn't say all these niceties things like, hey, how are you, blah, 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 haha, emoji. She's really professional about it, and that's what I kind of like. And she also seems, the fact that she's able to immediately provide me names today, even though I only asked her yesterday, means that she's probably the best person I could ask. So I've asked tons of people. I asked Jonah, I've asked Dee, I've asked the Pico pastor, I've asked tons of people. I've asked the aunt, I've asked my mom's friend, sister, and all in all, the best person I could ask was this woman, actually. So that's really, really cool. And I hope we get somewhere. Once these two actors are cast, right, the old man and the middle-aged woman, we're done. The cast and crew list, we're done, man. We're fucking done. Christian will provide me the crew list on Thursday. And then for the 5 actors, there's me, there's the pastor's son, there's one of the crew members will do a side character, and then the old man, the middle-aged woman, and then we're done. And then on Thursday, I'll have to confirm crews and cast list. On Friday, we'll go sightseeing, location scouting, and then we'll do the scheduling. We'll have the budget very soon, easy peasy, and then we'll just film, and then that's it, and then we're good, and then post-production time, baby. Holy crap, it's actually happening. It's actually happening. I cannot believe it. Wow. 2 more things before I shut off. One is my meal plans are all good. Now, as far as meat goes, aside from bacon and a few pork slices, I have 1 more serving of carne asada. But I believe I can survive until Wednesday because tomorrow night I'm going to go to Century City to meet up with Thomas. Yes, another hangout. Even though I'm tired as hell today, I will go out and meet people again tomorrow. You know, I always rant that I don't have enough friends, and in a way that is kind of true. I don't have a solid group of friends, but it is absolutely undeniable that I have made more social progress in the USA in 6 months, more so than I have in the previous 3 or 4 years. You know, at least I have places to go and people to meet now, even though I'm not super familiar with these people. But with things like the HKOS gathering today, the UCLA talent show, these church gatherings with Thomas, you know, it's not bad. My situation is not bad at all, actually. And even though I don't have solid groups of friends, Potter told me how JT usually is. You know, sometimes I look at Instagram and I see JT hanging out with tons of people, having so much fun, blah, blah, blah. Potter have noticed, because Potter lives in JT's house now, or JT's host, Potter noticed that JT's daily schedule is basically she wakes up, she goes out and meet friends and disappear for the whole day. She comes back very late at night, take a shower, look at Instagram, and go to sleep. She has no organization skills. She doesn't set up schedules like me. She doesn't organize her life into levels of video games like I do. I organize it in a way that I could benefit my health and fitness, my short film, my college stuff, all at the same time. I'm very organized, too organized. But JT is the opposite of that. JT is a mess. And even though JT has so much fun, blah, 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 at the end of the day, JT's just not really living. I guess there's no such thing as living the right way, but JT's just not doing that well, according to Potter. In fact, Potter walked up to JT once and asked her face to face, "Are you happy doing this?" Which is a really weird question to ask out of nowhere. And JT's like, "Yeah, of course." Without much thinking, JT's like, "Yeah." You know, if I was asked that question, I would think, okay, why is this person asking me this? What is his or her motive? What does he or she want from my answer? But if it's JT, JT is just going to say, yeah, hang out, eat food, dance, yay. And in a way, that's a cool attitude, but in a way, that's also really disorganized and not a very great mindset, maybe. So, you know, like the best way to live is like an amalgamation between me and JT. Organized, overthink, plan, and JT socialize, go out, have fun. Both at the same time, boom. So I have something to learn from JT still, and she has something to learn from me, according to Potter. Alright, anyways, back. So the meal plan stuff, I'm good. I'm doing fine. So tomorrow I'm going to eat cereal. In the afternoon I'm going to have chicken pot pie, which is I think 300 and something calories, which is definitely not enough. Thus, we got the soup noodles. We got the pork slices, nice. And then tomorrow night, Century City. On Thursday, I hope I don't have a shift. It's all going to work out. On Thursday, I believe I'm going to have bread and peanut butter. And then in the afternoon, I believe I got shoot. What do I have in the afternoon? I got something planned. Something like woo! I received news from the woman. Okay, I don't know, something like omelet or something. I had it planned out, and then at night I got carne asada, and I don't have to worry. But anyways, Thursday Ralph's. Friday I'll go location scouting with Christian. Saturday I'll probably won't go anywhere. Maybe I'll go to Nijio Market. I don't know, doesn't matter. Sunday I'll go to the church for the final time. Okay, for the final time. Because this Sunday, go to the church for the final time. The next Sunday, they're gonna be at the camp, so doesn't even matter. Next Sunday, I'm fucking gone. I'm going to leave. So it's all good. It's all going well. And the woman just texted me saying that somebody's interested. So interested. It's not confirmed yet, but it's getting somewhere. There's hope. Please tell me there's hope. All right, time now is 1:10 a.m. in the morning. Quick update. Actually, I don't have anything to say. I just want to see how much storage space I have left. But okay, quick small thing. So the woman, I'm just gonna call her. You know, should I use her real name? Should I use her real name at this point? Doesn't even matter anymore. You know what? I should give a straight up nickname. Not even a fake name, just a nickname. I just sent Pink a photo of Jonas Cat. And Pink said it's so cute. No, so let's say the woman, so Sola. That's a weird name. Because she works for like the sun company, the solar company. I don't know what it's actually called. 太阳娱乐公司, like the sun company, the solar company, but it's a movie distribution company. So solar. So she's really professional about it. She asked some pretty professional Cantonese speaking actors in LA, and one of them said he is interested. So she wrote an email to both me and this actor saying, "Hi, this is me, blah 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 blah. He is looking for an actor for a short film. The synopsis of the short film was this. These are the possible filming dates. Are you free? Blah blah." And then she found another actress who may be able to help me, so she sent both me and her an email. So hopefully I got some results tomorrow. My biggest concern is that these actors are too professional, because they are professional. Like, Solar sent me screenshots of these people. Like, holy crap. Like, you know, these are for real. You know, a few days ago, I wasn't even asking for professional actors. I was just asking for older people. Like old man and a middle-aged woman. But, holy crap, I'm actually getting professional actors right here. And, I don't know, man. I'm scared they're too professional, and I don't want to pay them because this is supposed to be just a tiny little short film thing for USC. So, Solar said to me, she said, if you act really professional and make a good short film, then it's gonna be fine. So, alright. Well, it's better than nothing. And it's definitely too good. Like, way better than nothing. Almost too good. So, I don't know. But hopefully we'll have some result tomorrow. Alright. Time now is 11:52 a.m. on June 29th. I don't know why I did that. Also, today is Zara's birthday. June 29th is Zara's birthday. And I almost forgot. I'm going to be honest here. I almost forgot. I thought the next important birthday is July 8th, which is Natalie's birthday. But I forgot about Zara's birthday. So yeah, Zara has turned 20. Zara has joined the 20 club. Fuck. And 3 months later, I'll have to join that too. But yeah, Zara has joined the 20 club, and Zara's 20 now. I know, it's a scary thought. And Natalie will be turning 20 as well in about 2 weeks. In about a week, actually. So there's that. So yeah, I said happy birthday to her just now, and she's still awake. She's having a staycation with Miriam, so hopefully they have a lot of fun. Alright, so I slept from 3 a.m., which is not bad, to 11:20, so that is 8 hours and 20 minutes. Natural waking. I set the alarm at 12 at noon, but as a failsafe in case I can't wake up early. But no, I woke up naturally at 11:20, and it's all good. And I didn't have any significant vivid dreams. I think I dreamed about
going back to Hong Kong and how things are dirtier there in a way. When I was living in Hong Kong, I have my pajamas, I have my apartment clothes, and then I have my street clothes, which is kind of similar to what I'm doing now, the same system. Except, right now, these apartment clothes are meant to be dirty. So if I accidentally hit the wall with this shirt, I wouldn't be very happy about it, but it's not the end of the world because it's dirty anyways. But back in my apartment, it's not. I can't hit the wall. It's meant to be very freaking clean. So what if I remove that habit, remove that OCD, if you will? Then my life and my worldview will be a little different. And I know that sounds like a really small change, but I don't know, I have a sneaky feeling that when I go back to Hong Kong, everything will be different than what I used to know it is, you know? And last night before I went to bed, I saw Pepper's Instagram story. Pepper took a selfie with her friend in the streets. And I think to myself, okay, sure, Pepper has her own bunch of cool, important friends, and there's no way in hell will she ever invite me anywhere when I return to Hong Kong. Second of all, does Pepper not feel any weight when she goes back to Hong Kong? Like, does she not feel like, oh my god, I've been living... Pepper should feel even more than I do, because Pepper came to LA in like September last year. So that is like, how many months? That's like 9 months, 10 months of, I think that's like 9 months. So she comes back after 9 months. Does she not feel the weight of the situation? The gravity? I don't know. But yeah, that is all. So I weighed myself last night and I am at 127.3 pounds, which is not bad. I like that. I like 127.3. Obviously 128.5 is very high. But I think on average I'm at around 127, which is cool, which is very cool, by the way. I gained 5 pounds over 1 month, and that is impressive. All right, I've done my deed. I've done my job. All right, finally, let's talk about what happens today, tomorrow, and the following few days. Today, I'm going to go to Century City to hang out with Thomas. He wants to meet at 5:30, but maybe that's a little too early because I got YouTube stuff as well. I got a couple album review videos, and I have to edit my college video for my main channel. And tonight, I want to go home a little early to watch High and Low because I have to. Tomorrow, it's going to be a chill day. I'm going to do the laundry. The clothes I wore yesterday, I didn't expect them to get dirty this fast and this sweaty and dirty, and I don't want to wear them again. I only wore them once, and I can't do it again. So I gotta wear something else today. But yeah, I'm gonna do laundry tomorrow. Go to Ralph's as well. Buy a bunch of food. Eat up. That yogurt last night was amazing. I love that. I love that. Oh my god, that's like a 10 out of 10, which is rare in the USA, but it's true. It's true. It's a 10 out of 10 yogurt land. All right. Ralph's tomorrow. Also toilet paper. I think I need. Yep. And then after that, on Friday, I will go location scouting with Christian at night. I'll be going there. And then finally on Saturday, what do I need to do on Saturday? I don't really know, actually. I think, yeah, so Saturday is July 2nd, and I won't be having the short film at that point. So Saturday, I'm just going to go to Nijia Market and have a sushi night. It's going to be fun. It's going to be cool. July 3rd, this Sunday, will be the last time I go to the church before I return to Hong Kong. So I will go to the church. I'll have a nice lunch. And then there's next week. I have no plans for next week at all.
I've already hung out with Potter. I've already hung out with Kevin. I've already hung out with a lot of people, which is cool. And that's all. So for the next week, no plans other than short film stuff. So I want to have this short film thing done. And then hopefully on either July 6th or 7th, I finish filming everything for the short film. And then the final week is going to be packing. And hopefully if the Christian, Ella, Eric gang wants to hang out, hopefully I join. And if Kevin or Potter wants to hang out with me, I'll join too, but I highly doubt that. And if I have any shifts, well, I'll just tell the boss lady, I need to pack. Just let me rest for the final week. And but I need my money though. She still owes me money. Alright, now let's talk about the short film stuff. Now we have Solar, the woman who is simultaneously part of the Pico Church, simultaneously showed up in the HKOS gathering. Part of the Prime. And yeah, I actually already forgot like the names, almost all the names of the people from the Prime. Yeah, she sent a couple emails and I've received a response earlier this morning from a Malaysian actress. And she says she's interested. I don't know, I have to read more, but that's good. Good response. I like that. Maybe a little too professional, but I'll take it. And that's it. So I have hope for my short film. And also, like, I feel like working in LA, making short films in LA have made me realize that short films can be done in a very fast, last-minute way. You just need to know how much money you need to spend, get all the people, have them all show up together, and then boom, just make something. I don't know why making short films is so much more complicated back in Hong Kong when I made Dreams and whatever. But now, it's simpler. Alright, I'm gonna shut up. Goodbye. I'll have a bowl of cereal. Alright, so this is the chicken pot pie. According to the packaging, this is supposed to be 450 calories, which I highly doubt, but you know what? I'm gonna just trust it. And also, this is really deconstructed because it's a pie. I actually cut the pie in half and put it in a bowl because the whole pie is 900 and something calories and it's meant to be for 2 servings. So, alright. I'm gonna try it. Here we go. Looking very pie-ish. I believe maybe I've eaten it already in my second host. I forgot. Oh. So hot, Jesus Christ. Oh my god, you've got to be fucking serious. Now I'm gonna have to wait for another 40 minutes for the next shift. Fuck. I love LA. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here once again.
Breathing is happening. But when we start to bring more deliberate action or deliberate regulation, conscious control of our breathing, we're actually tapping into this autonomic function. We can start to skillfully steer our state of being and unlock these mechanisms in our physiology that maybe we thought weren't possible. So just to get a sense, if you could raise your hand, if you have a regular breathing practice, or if you practice the Wim breathing technique before, we'd love to just see a show of hands. Okay, right on. It's great to see some familiar faces.
I think you have to put up $20-something to get.
Yes.
Wait, so what are you using for equipment? Any chance y'all could hook me up for mine?
I mean, maybe. Oh my god, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Alright, so time now is 10:09 p.m. I just spent 18 minutes talking to my phone, and my phone fucking crashed in its fucking pussy, okay? So my entire 18-minute long video is all fucking gone, and I need to talk every single thing all over again. Oh, fuck me. Okay, so let's talk about everything chronologically. So at around 5 p.m., I left my apartment, I went to the bus stop, and guess what? Bus number 4 just went away right in front of my eyes. So fine. I waited at the bus stop and I kept listening to music. There was a drunk black dude who's constantly ranting, but I can't hear him because I'm listening to music. And usually back in Hong Kong, when I wait for a new bus shift, after I see one pass by, I have to wait 10 minutes max. But because it's L-fucking-A, I need to wait for like half an hour. Fine, went to Century City, arrived there. I went to find Thomas, who is sitting in a sitting area near the Tesla store. Okay, found him. And when I and him sat together in that sitting area, there was this weird activity thing happening in the grass patch where somebody's talking about breathing exercises. And I was like, wow, like, this is like breatharianism. This is some breatharian bullshit. But because it's California, so tons of people actually followed him and laid on the ground and started doing these breathing exercises. It's really moronic. So anyways, Thomas showed me his script and I showed Thomas my script. I sent it to his Gmail. And Thomas was like, oh, I can just read the script off of your phone. But I said, well, unless you mind, but I actually do mind. I don't like it when people touch my phone, so fine, I sent it to him, he read my script, I read his. So his script is basically a story about a North Korean person, okay? He's from North Korea, so the main character is from North Korea, and then the main girl is from South Korea. Together, the North Korean man and the South Korean girl went to school in Switzerland. And they met each other and they fell in love with each other. And so they went back. Apparently in North Korea, like, a lot of rich people can send their children to schools in Switzerland. I didn't even know that. But they have to go back. And they're under surveillance 24/7, 365. Now, because the North Korean guy and the South Korean girl fell in love with each other, the North Korean guy wants to defect North Korea and run across the border to find her. And while he's defecting, he gets shot and dies. And it's sort of this cool little script idea thing with the flash forward in the beginning where the guy's running in the woods. And honestly, genuinely, I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's a bad idea at all. In fact, this is way better than all of the other previous ideas Thomas had. You know, back in February when I and Thomas hung out, Thomas talked to me about his short film ideas, you know, the dating ideas, the banking ideas. They're boring as shit. They're boring and bland and insipid and mundane as shit. And this is way better. And then a little bit later, at around April or May, Thomas told me and Pepper about his, you know, Chinese woman under the one-child policy giving away her child idea, which is also pretty good. And I think this North Korean defector idea is sort of in that vein, in a similar vein. It's also pretty good. It's fine. It's just very ambitious. And I think that is basically Thomas's personality in a nutshell. He is very ambitious. So when I talked to him about my short film idea and how it was a total nightmare when I tried to look for a crew, Thomas told me, you know, I could just email the Fun Guys. And I don't really know who the Fun Guys exactly are. I think they are a bunch of Chinese/Hong Konger YouTubers based in LA. And theoretically, I could just email them, but realistically, it doesn't really work. And Thomas is kind of like that. So Thomas told me that he wished that his script would get picked up by Netflix, his TV show idea. And not even pitching it directly to Netflix, but in a class, in a script writing class. I don't want my phone to crash again. In a script writing class. So he expected that during class, he's going to pitch his idea in front of class, and the professor is going to be so shocked and so impressed that the professor is going to tell Netflix, and Netflix is somehow going to say yes. And he's that confident. And then another time, again, Go Big or Go Home, Thomas wanted to be the president of the scriptwriting club. So Thomas did that, you know. Thomas is just so confident and so ambitious sometimes. He reaches way more than he can reach. He chews way more than he can bite off. He bites off more than he can chew. I don't know. But yeah, that's that. And another thing is Thomas is now the president of the script writing club, and I'm the fucking vice president, bitch. So he emailed our Italian professor directly and proposed some ideas to him. And the Italian professor's like, maybe I'll think about it, I'll email you later, all that stuff. And I asked Thomas, what are your ideas? And Thomas refused to answer me because he's like, I hate it when I tell people some of my ideas and they don't actually happen and I look like a loser. And I'm like, no, it's okay. I'm the vice president. I need to know. And he's like, nah, I won't tell you. So fine. And another thing is I talked about Aika because Aika is also in the script writing club and I want to meet her. I want to get to know her. And, alright, so my phone fucking crashed again because why the fuck not? So I need to repeat what I just said for the third fucking time. Alright, so where were we? Right, we're talking about Aika. So I told Thomas, I want to hang out with Aika, I want to get to know her. And I told Thomas that, hey, maybe I could tell Aika that I'm Pepper's friend because Aika is also Pepper's friend. So when Aika meets me, Aika could be like, oh, you're Pepper's friend. I know you. I know her. So Thomas like, are you a bit obsessed with Pepper? Are you just a little too obsessed with her? Because every time I meet you, you talk about her. And truth be told, yes, that is very much true. I do talk about Pepper a little too much. But I don't think I'm obsessed with her. It's just that I'm just so Jesus Christ. I just think I'm so socially desperate that I just talk about her too much, So last year in May of 2021, when I and Zara and Miriam hung out at HKBU, I told Zara that in my online college, there's a Hong Konger girl in my online class. I mean, all my classes are online. But, Zara's like, ooh, wouldn't it be romantic if you two fall in love? And of course, jokingly, she said that. But now I found a girl who is exactly the same age as me, taking the same class as me, and is majoring in the same field. Holy shit. What are the odds? So of course, this is like a once in a million chance thing. Of course, I would like to talk about Pepper all the time. But I don't like Pepper, actually. I don't like her romantically. In fact, I don't think Pepper is even that good of a friend. Because Pepper's ignoring me. I don't think Pepper will text me or WhatsApp me or anything over the course of summer. Because Pepper simply doesn't care about me, and I'm not interested in Pepper anyways. I would rather date Natalie than Pepper. I would rather date Pink than Pepper. Because even someone like Pink is more interesting than Pepper. So yeah, I don't like Pepper romantically. And friendship-wise, I'm not even sure. So there's that. I also forgot to mention that Thomas said he liked my script. So I told Thomas that I think the script is not bad. And I gave some genuine advice. And he said that he likes my script. He asked me for the third time, is English my second language? Because he's impressed at how I use the English language. Like, I just write really well, the story, for some reason. And yes, English is my second language. And I'm somehow so fucking good at it. And I don't know why. And when I did this part, when I talked about this part in about like half an hour ago in my phone, towards my phone, I laughed for like a whole minute, like so I'm gonna just pretend. Man, my English is just so fucking good for some reason. Okay, let's continue. So, that's amazing because I've received approval from all sorts of people. My mom likes my script. Christian likes my script. The old guy whom... okay, I haven't even talked about that. Fuck! I need to talk about that again. Okay, so... Tom's liking my script and the old guy likes my script. So, the woman, Solar, she spoke to a couple more people, the old guy and the middle-aged actress. Both of them have sent email back to me as a response. And both of them are really nice, even though neither of them are 100% sure that they can be a part of my project yet. But they're both pretty nice. They both are seemingly interested. And the old guy, he read my script and he said he likes it. He says it is a beautiful script. It is beautifully written, and he's impressed how I put my thoughts and feelings and expressions into words, and he really wants to see this script come to life, and he finds something relatable in it, which is cool. If he's actually genuine about it, that's actually really cool. And I don't know why. It's like everybody likes my script. Everybody who's read my script so far has liked my script. And that is kind of amazing, actually, because honestly, I think this script might be one of my more boring ones. I mean, to be fair, Information Blackout is also pretty boring, but I don't know, but seems good. Seems like it's going on a pretty healthy trajectory. All right. Anyways, at around 7 p.m., me and Thomas went to the food court, and I bought Middle Eastern food. $18.18, which is pretty fucking expensive. Man, food in LA is so fucking expensive. Why? Remember the yogurt I had last night? It's $6.63. And when I paid, it seems fine. $6 for a cup of yogurt seems fine. But actually, when I converted it to Hong Kong dollars, it is 52 Hong Kong dollars. 52 Hong Kong dollars for a cup of yogurt? Are you fucking kidding me? That is absolutely insane. If I go to the supermarket right now and buy steak, if I see an $8 steak, I would say, yeah, it's pretty cheap. But may I remind you, $8 steak converted to Hong Kong dollars, that's like 60 something, which is actually not very cheap, not very expensive either, but that just goes to show that every piece of food item in LA is just so fucking expensive for some reason. All right. I think that's as far as my conversation goes. Okay, oh yeah, I talked about this, and I need to talk about this all over again. But when I finished the meal, my Middle Eastern food meal, I had a cup of Sprite. I was drinking the Sprite, but I was also walking in the mall, and I was trying to wear my mask. I didn't feel exactly super duper comfortable not wearing a mask while drinking Sprite. So I tried to wear a mask, and Thomas saw me, and Thomas said, "Man, why are you even wearing a mask? I need to free you, man. I need to free you from this sort of self-oppression." And I don't like it when people do that. I don't like it when people are like, "Ooh, masks, man. I want to breathe oxygen." Mask is taking away my freedom and all that shit. It's so redneck, and I don't like it. So I tried to reason with him, but I didn't have any strong talking points. All I said was masks is self-discipline, and it's also very part of East Asian culture because it's very much part of the fashion statement. Westerners, Americans, they do not understand this shit, but we fucking do. And I also talked about how, sometimes, back in Hong Kong when I go down to jog, I wear a mask and I would run. And Thomas said, "No, you can't do that. You may die. You may have a cardiac arrest and die." And I said, "No, it's going to make me stronger." So I didn't really have any strong talking points. Anyways, afterwards, Thomas left around 8 p.m.-ish. And that's actually pretty great because I don't really like it when Thomas is like, "Ooh, let's go to the beach. Let's go here. Let's go there." Thomas needs to get back home to do his homework, which means that I can go home early as well, which is a good thing. So at around 8:40, I finally came back home. I washed my face, washed my hair, and here I am. So that's basically all I have to talk about. Don't crash. Alright, that's all. Fuck me in the fucking pussy. Everything I need to talk about in those 18 minutes, I have to repeat it. I actually have to repeat all of those fucking words. Fuck me, fuck. But anyways, my short film is going on a pretty healthy trajectory right now. I'm going to get the actors. Hopefully I get the results tomorrow night. Hopefully Christian provides me a name of all the people in the crew tomorrow night. And then boom the schedule, boom the budget, boom, 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 boom. We can finally film on either July 6th or July 7th. And then afterwards, after the short film is done, we're all done. That's it. I'm going to be at peace. I'm going to go home. So, levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? Level 1, the basics. On April 4th, I fucking done it. I win. On level 2, friendship, I don't exactly win. Okay, you know what? This whole level stuff, I'm gonna wrap it up before I leave because it's not over yet. It's technically not over yet. What if I somehow make a new friend before I leave Hong Kong? Chances are low, but never zero. So I'm gonna just stop it now. I have 1 minute left of storage space. 1 storage space of minute. 1 minute left. 1 minute of storage. 1 minute of storage space left. Good fuck.